When you become a strong person in front of a narcissist and make him tremble with fear. Unraveling the enigma of narcissistic behaviors, a creative exploration. The veiled origins of narcissistic behaviors, particularly the destructive trait of excessive self-praise, have mystified us for too long. Within this realm, narcissists skillfully cloak their feelings of inferiority with an aura of superiority. Their avoidance of certain individuals and ostentatious displays of wealth only serve to exacerbate their underlying anxieties, creating a perplexing message. Now let's delve into another captivating segment. I wish to emphasize a pivotal aspect, the primary reason contemporary narcissists excel at ensnaring and manipulating their victims. These manipulative players have taken advantage of us for far too long, but the game is about to change due to the shifting dynamics. Why? We've gained comprehensive knowledge about our adversaries, supported by concrete evidence of their existence. Furthermore, they have honed a singular tactic, enabling them to mirror our actions, shower us with love, and ultimately pinpoint and captivate us. It's crucial to bear in mind that narcissists will employ relentless strategies to ensnare their victims. Once fixated on a target, they spare no effort, shadowing every move and scrutinizing each action. Their unyielding commitment to infiltrate the lives of others, driven by the desire to triumph or inflict punishment, underscores the lengths to which narcissists will go. Narcissists prioritize cultivating and maintaining their image, using it as a distraction to infuse meaning into their lives. Life for narcissists is perceived as an ongoing competition where they must emerge victorious at any expense. Reveling in the pursuit of new conquests, they derive pleasure from extending their influence. The longer they can sustain this facade and achieve more, the more satisfaction they glean from their audience. These adept opportunists employ every available means to replenish their diminishing narcissistic supply. Recognizing the necessity of diligence and conscientious action to attain their objectives, narcissists understand the importance of consistent effort. Their probing interrogations serve as a method to understand our thoughts and identity. This alignment captures the essence of narcissists, individuals entirely absorbed by their own desires and needs. As they observe you, they keenly grasp your idiosyncrasies, both mental and physical, discerning what brings you joy and what prompts your tears. While they seem to perceive your inclinations, the enigma lies in their own elusive nature. In the person you fell for, you encountered a reflection of yourself, yet the true essence of the narcissist remains concealed. For the narcissist, unraveling the intricacies of your being takes precedence over revealing the depths of their own identity. Their aim is to keep you perpetually puzzled about who they truly are and what they are capable of. Imagining a scenario where they successfully keep you guessing fosters a reduced likelihood of your abandonment or betrayal, as your willingness to comprehend, forgive, and rekindle love remains intact. Through astute observation, the narcissist gains remarkable control and achieves success. By closely studying our habits and peculiarities, they adeptly integrate them into their persona, earning our trust and overwhelming us with love-bombing tactics. Mastering the art of winning admiration and affection from strangers, they pinpoint our preferred mode of communication and inundate us with messages. Motivated by the allure of a significant reward, they willingly undertake the associated risks. Why? In essence, they relish the opportunity to set you up for failure, finding satisfaction in witnessing your gradual shift from happiness to sadness. They derive immense pleasure when a once formidable opponent is defeated. In their eyes, your ultimate demise is the ultimate triumph. However, armed with knowledge about narcissists and their manipulative strategies, you can navigate these challenges. Having gained insights from these clips, you now possess a deeper understanding of narcissists and their tactics. Armed with more information than they anticipate, thwarting their attempts to deceive and ensnare you becomes a more challenging endeavor. Even the most perceptive victims can find themselves ensnared by these master manipulators, but your newfound knowledge serves as a powerful defense. They go to great lengths to meet your expectations, a goal that hinges on scrutinizing their victims. Narcissists, having inflicted harm on others, tend to fixate excessively on them. Their strategy involves zeroing in on their target and extracting as much information as possible. However, as their tactics become widely known, and their manipulative games lose their subtlety, their influence diminishes. This underscores the crucial role of education about narcissism and narcissists. Insight into their motivations becomes paramount for success. Narcissists meticulously analyze us, akin to a microscope dissecting its subject, seeking out vulnerabilities to exploit for control. This understanding serves as a tool to predict and avert similar disasters in the future. Although they have been at it for a while, we've finally deciphered how to thwart their schemes. While narcissists observed us, deciphering our intricacies while we remained oblivious to their true nature, that era has come to an end. Fortunately, we've unraveled their thought processes, and the least we can do is stay vigilant and not succumb to their well-known tricks. Awareness is our shield against their manipulations. A single word encapsulates the measure of a person's success: determination. Narcissists boldly thrust themselves into the limelight, flaunting an exaggerated sense of self-importance and an insatiable hunger for continuous affirmation from others. Extending compassion to individuals so intensely self-focused can be a challenge, and the reasons for doing so aren't always apparent. Recent studies debunk the assumption that narcissists are inherently self-loving, revealing instead a deep-seated self-hatred. Contrary to the facade of self-love, narcissistic behaviors, like ostentatious displays online, are tied to low self-esteem and an insatiable craving for validation, as per recent research. The revelation that some narcissists harbor self-loathing challenges preconceived notions about their boasting tendencies, prompting a reassessment of strategies for dealing with them. Insecurity and shame immobilize narcissists, compelling them to spend their lives meticulously controlling how others perceive them. New research from New York University suggests that extreme narcissists, driven by a lack of empathy and pursuit of personal interests, may genuinely exhibit psychopathic traits. The study identifies covert narcissists, distinct in their pursuit of others' praise and admiration rather than power. In any scenario, understanding the mindset and methods of narcissists is paramount due to the serious risks they pose. I trust you found valuable insights in this video. Feel free to share your thoughts or pose questions in the provided section. If you enjoyed this content and wish to see more, subscribe to our channel and activate notifications. Thank you for investing your time in watching this. Appreciate it. This video is tailored for those grappling with the challenging task of acknowledging the truth in the aftermath of a narcissistic relationship, finding it elusive to move forward. To assist you in navigating the post-breakup terrain with a narcissist, we've outlined the top 5 hurdles you're likely to encounter. If you're eager to delve deeper into this episode, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon. But before we dive in, let me pose a quick question. Where do you find the reality check most formidable? Which truths are the hardest to embrace? Share your journey in the comments, fostering connection and support among fellow survivors. The entire tapestry of the relationship unraveled as a mere illusion. Yes, every thread was a fabrication. You didn't just invest your emotions. Your entire essence was woven into the relationship. The dedication, sacrifices, and unwavering trust you bestowed upon the narcissist were immense. You held faith in their flawed character, believing they were the long-awaited savior. However, the cruel reality unfolded differently. You endured moral injury. Your psyche bore the scars of mistreatment. Deception, trauma, abandonment, feelings of worthlessness, and ridicule were the unfortunate outcomes. Acknowledging that the entire narrative was a sham entails coming to terms with the authenticity of every experience, positive or negative. It demands recognizing that the person who initially captured your heart is an illusion, a figment that never truly existed. If you entertain the notion that it was all an elaborate fabrication, you're essentially confronting the reality that the metamorphosis into a monstrous figure throughout the relationship reflects their true nature. This sudden epiphany may trigger a paralyzing freeze response, leaving rational thought in its wake. It's akin to grappling with the incomprehensibility of witnessing someone stabbed in the face. Doubts about the veracity of your perceptions, or whether someone is jesting, may assail you. The notion that someone could harbor such levels of violence and deceit seems utterly unfathomable. This rings particularly true if you've endured narcissistic gaslighting, abuse, trauma, or other unbearable mistreatment. The abrupt unveiling of the truth renders you speechless, grappling with the inconceivability of such malevolence. Secondly, the delightful moments you cherished were nothing but a manipulation of your emotions. Your cognitive dissonance acts as a barrier to accepting the harsh truth that the narcissist fabricated the joyful times shared. How could this be? An emotional conflict ensues. In moments of kindness, the narcissist was the wellspring of your insecurity and self-doubt, creating a schism in your consciousness. Distinguishing between authentic and contrived experiences becomes an intricate task. Recognizing that even the positive memories were deceptive, strategically employed to tether you to the relationship, marks a significant stride. It necessitates relinquishing a substantial portion of your existence. Clinging to the hope of joyful recollections is a preferred alternative, but conceding that they were an elaborate lie entails bidding farewell to the prospect of retrospection tinged with satisfaction and fondness. It's akin to acknowledging that the entire canvas of your past was shrouded in darkness and emptiness. To confess that the moments of joy were a mirage suggests a painful admission of being deceived, exploited, and manipulated by someone you once trusted. This is why unraveling the illusion of those seemingly good times can be an arduous task. The narcissist skillfully painted a picture of a dream, only to unveil a catastrophic reality. Like their narcissistic counterparts, they initiate the relationship with grandiose promises, luring you into a captivating vision of an alluring future. The trance they induce, masquerading as the ideal future, blurs the lines between reality and illusion. When the veil lifts and you confront the hollowness of the promised future, the impact can be shattering. The declarations of love, financial security, and intimacy were nothing but illusions, leaving you in a world steeped in suffering and hardship. The narcissistic strategy of baiting and ensnaring you with false expectations and hollow promises served a single purpose: to fulfill their desires at your expense. The fourth point involves the narcissist's denial of privacy. Narcissists are infamous for denying those they'd harmed the courtesy of privacy and closure. Rather than offering resolution, they abandon their victims, leaving a trail of unanswered questions. This perpetuates a cycle of uncertainty and doubt, hindering victims from forging ahead. The narcissist's incapacity to provide closure underscores their lack of regard for the relationship or the other person. Recognizing that closure must spring from within, grounded in personal experiences, is paramount, it cannot be expected from the narcissist. Discovering the peace and closure needed to forge ahead involves delving into one's emotions and comprehending the unfolding events. Recognizing the existence of narcissistic behavior in the world and educating oneself on narcissistic personality disorder is crucial. Liberation and recovery hinge on understanding the reality of the situation. Fifth, narcissists exploited you to acquire resources. Coming to terms with the realization that a narcissist has used and exploited you can be a profoundly impactful moment. It might evoke feelings of diminished self-worth, confidence, and esteem. However, it is imperative to understand that the responsibility for this exploitation does not rest on your shoulders. The narcissist manipulated, gaslighted, and distorted the truth to take advantage of you, not because of any inherent flaw within you. During the tumultuous period, you were in a state of fight, flight, or paralysis, a survival mechanism within the relationship. The narcissist further exploited you by immobilizing your nervous system, hindering access to the reasoning part of your brain. This may induce a sense of regret, questioning why you allowed such exploitation. However, it's crucial to grasp that you had limited control over the situation. As you regain agency, feelings of unease may prompt questions like, "How could I have allowed that?" Or, "Why did I let that happen?" Nevertheless, it's essential to recognize that the responsibility lies not with you, and you are not accountable for the abuse. Acknowledging that you were treated as an object takes time and introspection, but is a pivotal step in the healing and moving forward process. In the intricate dance of manipulation, the narcissist exploited you, depleting your well of resources. Confronting the unsettling reality that your self-worth, self-respect, and confidence were undermined can be a challenging journey. Once your utility diminished, you were cast aside, discarded like an expendable tool. This revelation carries a weight, hinting at manipulation and exploitation, yet it's vital to understand that the burden of remorse and shame is not yours to bear. Gaslighting and abuse served as the narcissist's tools to commandeer and exploit, trapping you in a realm where accessing the rational parts of your mind became a struggle, perpetuating a state of fight, flight, or freeze. Now, free from the toxicity of that relationship, gaining perspective might lead you to wonder, how could I have allowed this? Or, why couldn't I break free? It's crucial to treat yourself with kindness, recognizing that the situation was far more intricate than it seems in hindsight. Embarking on a journey of self-compassion, embracing your authentic self, and engaging in healing practices are imperative. Acknowledge that you were not in control of the situation, and that, at the time, you were doing what you perceived to be right. Embracing these truths is a pivotal step in breaking free from the web of the narcissist's manipulation. With that, I'll conclude today's video. Until our paths cross again, let's continue the journey of restoration. Deciphering a narcissist's response to a breakup is akin to navigating a complex labyrinth. Their two-faced nature reveals itself as they initiate relationships with intense idealization, constructing a narrative of love that swiftly unravels to expose their deceptive side. Navigating the aftermath feels like calming a tempest, leaving behind emotional scars. It's tempting to perceive their impact as a contagion, prompting thoughts of containment, much like the World Health Organization monitoring their influence on our lives. If you resonate with the trials of narcissistic relationships, consider expressing your acknowledgement by gently tapping the like button. This unspoken agreement becomes a subtle signal, a collective recognition of the shared journey we all undergo in comprehending and navigating the intricacies of narcissistic dynamics. Examining the aftermath of a narcissistic breakup provides a captivating glimpse into their intricate world. The resulting emotional turmoil can be bewildering, especially if you've implemented a no-contact strategy or faced the drastic measure of being blocked on social media and phones. Frequently, narcissists initiate breakups, leaving their partners without closure and retaining the power to return at their discretion. However, there are instances where you might take the initiative to end the relationship first, an admirable decision given the challenges of being entwined with a narcissist. Unlocking the complexities of a narcissistic breakup hinges on recognizing their initial perception of partners as saviors, believing these individuals hold the solutions to their myriad problems. However, a pivotal question emerges. Can one person genuinely be the panacea for a multitude of issues and inner demons? It becomes evident that as their partner, you are not a miracle worker. What narcissists truly need is extensive therapy and, metaphorically speaking, a few exorcisms, not a relationship with you. Returning to the notion of discarding sheds light on what genuinely unsettles a narcissist post-breakup. Their most significant challenge lies in coping with your indifference. In many ways, narcissists exhibit behaviors akin to overgrown children. The process of discarding essentially involves dismantling their very essence. The one thing they find incredibly difficult to handle is your ability to remain unaffected and withdraw the attention and control they so desperately crave. Grasping these dynamics and navigating the aftermath of a relationship with a narcissist can provide individuals with the tools to regain control and move towards a healthier path. Recovering from a breakup with a narcissist is akin to embarking on a challenging journey through a maze of intricate emotions and unpredictable behaviors. A deep understanding of this complex web of feelings and actions is crucial for those steadfast in reclaiming control over their lives. The narcissist, adept at redirecting attention to new targets, swiftly redirects their focus away from the breakup, leaving the former partner ensnared in a blend of confusion and heartache. Nonetheless, unraveling these dynamics is a pivotal step toward empowerment and eventual recovery. Following a breakup with a narcissist, the pursuit of closure emerges as a critical consideration. It's crucial to acknowledge a fundamental truth. Narcissists are not naturally predisposed to willingly provide closure. The notion of closure contradicts their aversion to finality, rooted in a deep-seated fear of losing control. This resistance complicates the post-breakup experience, often leaving individuals without the resolution they fervently seek. Taking a proactive stance in dealing with narcissists involves initiating a decisive severance of ties. Opting for complete disengagement emerges as a potent strategy. As individuals progress to a state where the narcissist's actions no longer elicit emotional distress, a profound transformation occurs. Narcissists thrive on emotional investment, and by disrupting this cycle through emotional detachment, individuals can confound the narcissist's typical tactics. This not only leaves the narcissist bewildered, but also paves the way for genuine liberation and a renewed sense of self. Even upon breaking free from their immediate influence, narcissists often yearn for evidence of your distress. They search for signs of emotional turmoil on social media, deriving sustenance from your public vulnerability. This underscores the significance of taking a hiatus from social platforms post-breakup. Narcissists may resort to dubious tactics, such as creating anonymous profiles or sending friend requests from suspiciously empty accounts, in a desperate bid to maintain a foothold in your life. Confronting a narcissist poses a formidable challenge, but a potent strategy lies in your capacity to display genuine indifference. When you convey a lack of interest in their choices, well-being, or mere existence, it leaves them disarmed and vulnerable. This level of apathy delivers a significant blow to the very core of their ego, subjecting them to a torment they can scarcely endure. Whether the separation was instigated by you or them becomes inconsequential. Even if they initially relish a sense of control, being denied access to your social media and encountering blocked avenues of contact, only to witness your resurgence on the digital stage, radiating happiness and prosperity, inflicts profound anguish upon them. Understanding the aftermath of such dynamics sheds light on the deep wounds inflicted by narcissistic individuals. The journey towards personal healing involves recognizing the manipulative tactics employed by these individuals and establishing safeguards against their attempts to maintain influence. Setting firm boundaries and, when necessary, disconnecting from digital spaces can serve as potent tools for regaining autonomy and nurturing emotional well-being after dealing with narcissistic individuals. Navigating relationships with narcissists, especially in familial or shared parental responsibilities, can resemble a complex dance. Many individuals find solace in the practice of grey rocking, a technique that involves responding to a narcissist's antics with indifference, essentially conveying that their actions hold little consequence in your life. Despite its apparent simplicity, this approach proves remarkably effective in managing dynamics with narcissistic individuals, offering a sense of control and protection in the face